Hello, it's me, Angie. I thought I was already live. I was just a talking. So, how are y'all doing today? Welcome in. Come on in here and visit. It's time for our neighborhood chat. We got to catch up on some things. We got to talk about some things. We got to talk about some things. It's an example. Click. So, you would think I don't know what I'm doing. I hope I'm in the right thing. Oh, there's Auntie Mama. How are you? Ruthie's this and that. Y'all welcome in. How are y'all doing? Auntie Mama, how are you? I hope you're doing good. How's everything going in your part of the world? And Ruthie's this and that. I haven't seen you in a while. Where have you been? It's so good to see you, honey. Tamaji, I hope I pronounced that correctly. Welcome in. Oh, doing good. That's good. How is Uncle Daddy? Oh, welcome in from Indonesia. Come on in. How are you doing? It's a beautiful day here in Mississippi. I'm having a good day. I had a doctor's appointment yesterday. Auntie Mama can relate to that. I mean, she takes Uncle Daddy to all his appointments. But I tell you what, this doctor that I saw yesterday, I only see this doctor every 6 months. So I don't have to go back to see her until April. Hey, the Bud Files. How are you? Welcome in. Come on in here. How are you doing? Well, you be careful, Ruthie. You be careful driving, honey. And have a good day at work. Fix my hair. You have a good day at work. Hey, Barberry, how are you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. How have you been? Oh, and there's my sister, Christina. How are you doing? Y'all, Christina has had the best um lives, which I've caught a couple of them while she's actually live, but I've had to go back and rewatch sometimes because yesterday I missed it because I had a doctor's appointment. So I went back and watched it, but she's been having some really good live chats. Y'all need to check her channel out. Oh, and there's my beautiful twin Claudette. Welcome in, honey bunny. I hope you're doing well today. I was telling them I'm actually having a good day today. My pain level's kind of, I would say my pain level's around a 5 instead of a 9. So I'm actually having a pretty good day today. Thank you, Auntie Mama. Hey, I love Rossetti. Our friend is safe and sound. CJ, my brother from another mother, is from Florida, and he went to his home in Texas to get away from the hurricane. And I was so relieved. And I love Rossetti has known CJ her entire, they've grown up together, I think. And hey, Miss Idaho, how are you doing? So he's been sending me messages that he is okay, and they went to Texas to his house in Texas because he's originally from Texas, and so he was safe there. And start watching right now with family. The northern lights are visible. Oh, wow. Somebody said something was going to happen today about the uh, Northern Lights. We used to do that with our children all the time. We used to get out with a telescope and just look at the moon and the stars and anything that would happen in the sky. And even if it wasn't happening, I mean, we used to lay in the grass with our children and look up in the sky at night and just talk to them about space and about the stars and about the universe and all that. Well, hello, Richard Jarvis. How are you doing? Welcome in. So, like I said, I had a doctor's appointment yesterday, and I don't know, y'all. I'm just getting tired of doctors. I mean, I thought about it yesterday. Oh, Ella. All right, Ella, look, this is what Nana Tink made this for me, okay? Watch this. Watch this, Ella. Super chill. Thank you, Ella. I love you. That's my sister from another mister. And let me tell y'all, she lives in Florida, okay? So I was saying prayers for her. I put everybody on the community tab that was in Florida saying, please keep me posted on how y'all are doing. And when I found out, when Picky Nikki posted that she and Ella and Victoria, and then there was CJ, the Stock Explorer, Donna Fredericks, this and that. It was so many of people that I am friends with on YouTube that live in Florida. And when I found out they were all okay, I was so happy. And when Ella came on today, and she's on right now, I was so happy to see her because I love her. I mean, she's just like my sister, and I just love her. So I was really concerned about her and so thankful she's safe. Thank you, Ella. Hey, Pam. Pam is a beautiful soul. She is with Josie's place. Pam, if she's with Josie, that means she does auctions. But y'all need to go over and watch my videos on part 1 and part 2 about me gossiping about channels, which my gossip is a lot different than the normal gossip because my gossip is positive gossip. You know, it's not a negative thing. And Pam is in that gossip. So if y'all want to know about Pam, just go over there and watch that one of those. I think Pam was in the first video, part 1, I think. But anyway, she's in one of the videos, but I think part 1. And I just adore Pam. Pam sent me an email of a big, huge owl. I could not get over how big the owl was, Pam. I was just astonished. I would have loved to have it. I would have loved to have it right here in my house right now. Would you look at here? Here is Tooch Man. Hey, Tooch Man, welcome in. Tooch Man has auctions also. He auctions with Dawn's channel and Yarn Again, Teresa. Tooch Man, you better watch out because you may come up in the next gossip video that I do. Several of y'all may come up, like Auntie Mama may show up in my gossip video. Red Road may come up in my gossip video. It's cold, no grass laying here. It's 40. Oh no, it's 40 degrees. It was 58 degrees when I woke up this morning, and I am loving this weather. I know y'all say, oh, you're going to love it, but pretty soon you're going to say, oh, I can't wait till it gets warm again. No. You will not hear Angie say, I can't wait till it gets hot. Summer is not kind to me anymore. I can't live in summertime, especially when it gets up to 95 and above. I mean, actually, I don't really like 90. But when it gets 95 and above, and then the heat index gets 110 and 120, I don't function well. I don't do well at all. So you won't hear me say, "Oh, I can't wait till it gets warm again." No, no. hey, hey, Lena. I am so happy for you. Lena got a new apartment. I hope she don't mind me telling it, but she has put up a video about it. She and Shadow, which Shadow is her daughter, and they have gotten a new apartment. And I know Lena is going to fix it up so cute, because if y'all followed Lena when she had uh, her little tiny house when she lived in Tennessee, if y'all followed her then, y'all saw how cute she uh decorated that little tiny house. So I know that that apartment is going to be awesome. And Lena, I was so happy, and I'm only going to say this to you. You probably going to know what I'm talking about. To hear about your good news that you're going to be left alone by someone, and I'm glad that they're going to have to leave you alone. But that's all I'm going to say about that. But hey, Nikki, I'm so glad to see that you're safe and sound. There's another one of my Florida people. Now, Nikki, she posted that she was without lights, but I don't think Ella or Victoria lost lights, electricity. But I think, is your electricity back on, Nikki? Of course, Nikki does auctions. I just hang out with the auction people. Don't ask me why. I don't know. I just ended up over there. They just kind of took me in and said, "Oh, we feel sorry for her. We'll just take her in." No, they didn't. But I love that the auction places. Now I go other places too, but my community is mostly with auction people. Everybody's speaking. There's Shelby. Hey, Shelby. Really blessed. God really blessed us and protected us during this difficult hurricane. Shelby, are you from Florida? Do you live in Florida? I didn't know that. Hey, Leon, welcome in. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh, Pam, I hope it was a good cry. You know I love you, and I would never say anything bad about you, Pam. You are a sweetie. Hey, Wildflower, how are you? Welcome into my neighborhood chat. Ruthie's this and that. You be careful driving now, Ruthie. Ruthie's headed to work. She's listening and driving. Yes, it needed to be hugged. Yes, it did. And it was so white, and it had little black spots in it, and she was just holding it. And I promise y'all, this owl was this. I mean, it was huge. I have never seen an owl as big as this owl. Never. It was about this wide and this tall. It was amazing. I was so glad that Pam sent it to me. Hey, Maria. Thank you for coming in, sweetie. So glad you're here. Look at this. Tammy, the Twisted Zones. Thank you. Okay, here we go. We get to play Nana Tink's my super chat she made for me, y'all. Hang. Super chat. I love that. I love owls, and Nana Tink knows I love owls. Thank you, Timmy. Thank you. Um, she knows I love owls, so when she made my super chat video, she put owls in it. At first, she said, what would you like? And I'm like, I don't know. You just do it. You do your thing. Shelby loves grapes. I love grapes too. Do you like the purple grapes or the green grapes? Which ones do you like, Shelby? I love our winters in UK. Oh, I bet there's something else. I bet there's something else, Barberry. Barberry. So glad y'all made it. We got some things we got to talk about. We always got to talk about some things in my chat when y'all come over. We got to get a few things off our chest, in a kind way, in a very productive way. Over here, we don't have any drama or any, uh, backstabbing or talking about everybody in the negative way, but we do discuss things. Like if you really want to have some drama or you want to talk about some drama, you need to visit mine and Ella's Keeping It Real show that will be on this Sunday, the 14th. I think it's the 14th. No, it's the 13th. And we will discuss whatever, we'll discuss in the chat. Several of you have already been over there. We have good topics. There's no judgment there. Ellen and I just give our opinion. We don't say what we're telling you is written in stone. It's just our opinion on a topic. We usually have a topic and it goes in 50 different directions. So about like my chat right here. But I like to have this chat because to me, this is my neighborhood watch. You know how you have in your real neighborhood, you have people watching out for your home and making sure nobody comes over there. And if they see anything suspicious, they'll call you and say, "Hey, there's something going on at your house," or "I saw this car pull up." My neighbor called. We wasn't at home, and my neighbor called us on the phone and said, "Look, there's a car sitting in your driveway, and it's just been sitting there for a few minutes, and I don't know what's going on." And so he keeps up with mine and James's place when we're gone, and that's always good to have somebody looking after your place, which he looks after me when James is gone to work to make sure that nothing happens to me. Um, he really does. He saw my door open one day. My door was open because I was letting the cool air come in, and I had taken a nap. And next thing I know, he's at the front door knocking, and it's open a little bit. He said, Miss Angie," and I said, "Yeah." He said, "Are you okay?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, I saw this door has been open for a few hours, and I wanted to make sure everything was okay." I said, "Yeah, I just opened it to get cool air in, the fresh air, and I fell asleep and forgot to close it. But I thank you for coming to check on me." He thought because that door had been open longer than what he thought it should be open, that something had happened to me. One day, our flag had fallen, and he was in the service, so he thought that was a sign saying we needed help because our flag was down. I mean, he is attentive, which that's a very good neighbor, especially when James works nights. Yes, ma'am. It's back. It was out longer with Helene, actually. Nikki, I was so thankful that this storm was not the almost six that they thought it was. I mean, I was doing some. James and I were watching it. We were like, "Oh Lord, please let it calm down. Please let it calm down before it hits Florida." Because if it would have been a six, it would have wiped out everything. It would have probably looked like, what was that, Puerto Rico? When they got wiped out by that hurricane and they were just devastated. It would have probably been like that, and I would have just been, oh. But I would have told everybody, "Come up here to Mississippi to my house." Well, there's there's Robin. Hey, Robin is actually my real neighbor. I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Robin lives about, I would say, 20 to 25 minutes from me. Uh, she doesn't live very far at all. I keep saying that Robin's gonna have to come visit, and we're gonna have to meet in Brookhaven, because she goes to the Walmart in Brookhaven, the one that I go to. Well, James actually goes to it. I haven't been to Walmart in years. The last experience I had with Walmart, no, I did not care for Walmart. But Robin is actually a real neighbor of mine. Like, we were in driving distance from each other. We could actually drive to each other's house. If we get a good pic, I will post it on Scrabble. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Barberry. Hey, Renee. Oh, yeah. I learned that today on Ella's chat. Her show, that you are from Florida also. See, I didn't know there are so many of the YouTubers that I've seen in chats, or that I actually know. And I was like, I told James, I said, I never thought I'd have this many people that I knew that were in a state that was just to get hit by a hurricane. I didn't have a clue that that would ever happen. Thank you, Claudette, for dropping those links. I don't know if Robin's ever going to start selling stuff, but she has said it one time that she was going to start having sales. Bybird, what is that? Bybird Bouquet, or yeah, Robin. She said she was going to start maybe selling, but I don't know when. Hey, Treasure Woman, how are you? Welcome in. There's my sweet Josie. Now, this is who I was speaking of a while ago. She's with Pam. Now, Josie is on my first video, part 1. She made the first spot. Now, it was no particular order of how these people were placed in the video. I was just doing it off the top of my head. And I actually had to write them down as I thought of them. And then when I did the video, I just said the person's name and just started speaking about them, talking about them. That's how I did. But I didn't write down what I was going to say. All that just come randomly as I was doing the video, So Josie made the cut. But I am coming out with a part 3. So y'all be careful, because y'all just might make it. Y'all just might. Oh, look at Tooch. Look at Tooch, man. Thank you. All right, here we go. Here's Nana's super chat. Super chat. Thank you, Tooch. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me get back up here. What? What do you mean, what? What? Sweet Tooch, man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Claudette? Claudette, did you see that message that I sent you about Canada coming to Florida to help with the hurricane? Did you get that message yet? I am maybe 29 minutes from Victoria and about 40 to 45 minutes from Nikki. Oh, okay. Well, you are in what we call spitting distance. That's what we call it here in the South. Don't know how to start. I used to have auctions, Robin. If you need to ask any questions, I might can help you, because I used to do auctions. I'll help you any way I can. My mother lives in Puerto Rico in San Juan. Oh, really? Wow. Was she devastated by that hurricane when it came that time? Listening and working. Thank you. As we all know, everyone always has a cell phone in their hands. Well, YouTube had so many videos of Helene. How horrific was it? Two man lives lost. Yes, yes. And honestly, I was watching a lot of TikToks because TikToks were like crazy putting up videos of that hurricane. Just one right after the other. One right after the other, putting them up. Oh yeah, we live near each other. Yeah, 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 we do. Oh, yeah, Nana did a good job. I'm gonna get one of those thumbnails out, Josie. I was gonna I've been practicing, but I thought I was smart, and I'm thinking I have a college degree, and I consider myself like highly functional. Not like I'm trying to brag or anything, but you would think I could figure out a thumbnail, especially when they put it all like A, B, C, D. I mean, it's not difficult. I don't know if it's because of my age or because of my illness and I can't focus. I don't know what it is. But I've been trying to get that done, and I almost emailed you and asked you, would you do a thumbnail this week for my live chat? And I said, no, I'm not going to bother Josie. She's too busy. I'm not going to bother. Though Josie said, I'll do a thumbnail anytime you want me to. But I know Josie is busy. I know y'all just can't imagine this woman. She's running circles around me. I mean, she would run circles around me if I wasn't in a wheelchair. She stays active. She does, not only does she do auctions, but she has another channel that she puts stuff on. She does crafts. She does videos. She works for her son one day a week. Uh, she just does, and she hosts other people on her channel that want to have their auction. She will use her channel to let them come on and auction. So, I mean, it's just amazing how much this woman does. Oh, 15 to 20 minutes from Victoria. Okay. Yeah. About a half an hour. Yeah, that's right. Oh, she was safe. I'm so glad. My friend and her husband made it through Milton, but the neighborhood around her, she says, were completely destroyed. Oh no. Oh no. Hey Pamela, welcome in. I know. I can't believe we hadn't met either. Sorry for the typos. I'm working in the kitchen. Made chicken apple sausage. Ooh. And applesauce so far. Canning diced tomatoes now. Ooh. I love to make homemade tomato juice. I love to make that. We because we love tomato gravy and biscuits here. But we also use our tomato juice for soup and chili and other things like that. Spaghetti and stuff like that. But really the main reason I really like to can tomato juice is because I love tomato gravy and biscuits. So I love tomatoes canned. And James and I made muscadine jelly. Oh my gosh, that muscadine jelly was so good. And I'm not really a jelly person, but it was really good. It was the gold muscadine and not the purple. And to me, the gold is better. Yeah, she was safe in the hurricane. Yes, yes. Gotcha. Chicken apple sausage. I'll be right over. Yeah, that does sound good. Oh, thank you, Josie. Josie does great thumbnails. Have y'all seen some of her thumbnails that she does for her channel? I mean, it's just great thumbnails. Yes, he does. He's the only way I'm keeping going. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I agree, Josie. So anyway, let's get on now that I'm at the end of the chat. Let's get on a subject here. Okay, so I was talking about how many doctors I go to. I go to, I think I have a endocrinologist, which I went to yesterday. Y'all can look what the kind of doctor that is, but y'all probably already know what an endocrinologist is. I have a heart doctor. I have a neurologist. I have a general practitioner. I have a a female doctor, a gynecologist. Um, I don't need another doctor, and then you have to put physical therapy in there because I'm due a new wheelchair in January. So I've got to get in contact with my physical therapist to come and evaluate me to get me set up on to get my new wheelchair in January. Because I don't want to wait till January and start applying to get my new wheelchair. I want to go ahead and get it all the paperwork done and everything, and then it be here in January. Is what I want to do. Uh, so I'm just tired of doctors. I'm just so tired. I'm just I'm just tired of doctors. And the lady that she has made some for you, Red Road. Yeah, she does a good job. Oh, you're folding laundry? I folded some laundry before I come live. So anyway, I said all that to say this. Okay, the lady that's my endocrinologist, her husband was have y'all ever heard of this? He was affected by that they had a farm and that stuff they spray over the crops. Oh, I can't think of it. It's not anyway, they recalled it because it causes cancer years ago. I can't think of what it is. Anyway, he contracted cancer from that. And when we went before 6 months ago, he was in remission, and he had been in remission for like 2 years. And this man's only 44 years old, and he's been fighting this cancer since he was 32 years old. And we asked her how her husband was doing, and she said he's not in remission anymore, and that he has brain cancer. And the cancer is so large on this side of his brain that they can't shrink it. They can't do an operation. They can't do anything. And she said he's got foot drop, which I have foot drop, and he can't use his arm. It's sort of like you have a stroke. It's messing with his motor skills real bad. And I was just telling her, you always can think that you always can find out that somebody can have it a lot worse than you do. And I never try to whine and pity mouth what's wrong with me. I never try to do that. Okay. I do have bad days, but I never whine about it. And James and I were leaving her office, and she's just the sweetest doctor. She's attentive. She sits down and looks at the pictures of your grandbabies, and she talks about her kids. They have a 7-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old child. And her husband told her the other day, and he's back on chemo. He's taking chemo again. And she told him the other day that if it wasn't for their children, and she said, he loves me. Don't get me wrong. He loves me. But if it wasn't for our children, he would not keep going. He would stop doing the chemo, and he just would not do it anymore. And I looked her straight in the eye and I said, I love that man right there, pointed at James. I said, but my children and my grandbabies is what keeps me going. If it wasn't for them, I would not be the way I am right now. I would not be fighting the way I fight every day to to stay upright and not get in the bed and just give up. But her husband is fighting cancer. So, a lot of times we think we got it real bad. You don't know what the next person has. And this man's only 44. At least I am 58 years old. You know what I'm saying? And my kids are adults and they have their life. They have children. I mean, I'm not saying he's never going to experience that, but you just get tired of fighting when you have a chronic illness. You just get tired of it. But yeah, you could tell she was real sad talking to us yesterday about let me go down here and see. Let me go down here. I think my chat went back up. Agent Orange. I don't know. It's some kind of chemical like Agent Orange was over in the war over in Vietnam, but this was some stuff they sprayed over their crop. It was a company that put it out, and they sprayed like the helicopter that goes over and sprays it onto your crop, so your crop won't die or it will help it. I can't think of the name. Heavenly Star. Welcome in. I think you commented on one of my videos. Welcome in. Nice to have you. That's where my mom's cancer spread to just before she passed. He's had this for 32 since he was 32 years old and he's 44. I think the chemical name is it's banned everywhere. Roundup. Yeah. It was in Roundup. Yeah. I think so. Yeah, I think so, Christina. Cheryl, reselling and doing live. Cheryl, Bayesian Jim. I'm listening to you and had to pop in and say that's my husband's problem. Tumors growing, meds not working. They stopped chemo, partial paralyzed, and foot dropped just like a stroke. Oh, wow. That sounds just like what my doctor's husband is doing. Do they know what caused his cancer? Was he exposed to a chemical or something? See, they think what happened to me is from my water. Our water was contaminated by a factory that I don't live 2 blocks from. And they dumped their waste instead of taking it off. They dumped it in that over there at their plant, and it seeped down into our water, and it had chemicals in it that we wasn't supposed to get in our water. And they think that's why I have what I have. It was in our water. Oh, you lost your sister to brain cancer? Oh, I'm so sorry. Prayers going out to everybody that's fighting something these days. He had a brain tumor, 2 surgeries. Oh, no. So we never know what somebody else is. I know. You're right. You're right, Claudette. It never should have. Never should have. It's been 20 years. This started in 2004. You never know the battle that somebody else is fighting. You never know. Never know. And, I think I can share this with y'all. But there's this channel. And I don't know if Josie saw this or Nikki or Ella, if she's still in here, or somebody that is a reseller, put out a video. And my heart was just broken because I am so hurt in my heart over people that try to destroy other people. Y'all can't imagine how much I feel and experience when you all are being attacked by somebody, or someone's being ugly to you all, or y'all are going through something. I mean, it's like I actually feel it, you know? And when she came up on, and had this video, and I'm not going to say the name of the video, it's her story to tell. But she was talking about how, we have a family here on YouTube, believe it or not. And you can choose to be nice to that family, or you can choose to be out of the circle of trust. Well, I was kind of hurt that she was having to make this video, because y'all, every week or so, it never fails that somebody comes out with a video, or something's going on in the community, that this one said this and this one did this, and these are not getting along, and this is not getting along, and we're upset with this one and all that. Now, don't misunderstand what I'm saying. I know people can have disagreements. James and I have them on a regular basis, and I sleep with him. So you can have disagreements. But my point is, to deliberately try to destroy somebody and just be nasty and want to gossip about them, I don't understand that. We're all on this platform. Well, I don't know your reason. I really don't know your reason. I know my reason. My reason was a vlog for my children and grandchildren to have when I pass away. That they could come back and look at these videos and look at me and see me talk and all that. That was the reason that I started my YouTube channel. And what did I get? I got this big, huge community of people that I just love, and I've befriended, and they befriended me, and it's just been great. Now, I have had some bumps in the road with actually just one person so far, but and it's okay, because I'm the type of person, I'm going to love you anyway. You can get mad at me, and you can be mad at me. I'm fine with that, but I'm not mad at you. I mean, I can love you from a distance. And sometimes we have to love people from a distance, but we don't have to talk ugly. And then the bullying that goes on is just uncalled for. People that have there's no need for anybody to come on somebody else's channel and bully them. I mean, there's no reason. And it just hurts my heart to see it. I mean, it literally hurts my heart. And sometimes I just tear up when something goes down. I got to get back to my chat keeps jumping. Oh, thank you, Pamela. Oh, thank you, Auntie Mama. Hey, Nana Tink, we have played your super chat video that you made for me. We have played it at least 3 times. It is wonderful. You did great, Nana Tink. Nana Tink's the one that made the video of the owls for me. Yes, first it was breast cancer, and then she was cancer free, but then she had seizures, found out that her brain had a tumor, and the last seizure she had killed her. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yes. Hey, Una Magic, how are you doing? Welcome in. Yes, I don't allow it in my chat. I do not allow it. And what gets me is, this is what I don't condone. And y'all can disagree with me. I'm fine. I'm good. Well, hey, Stephanie. I mean, I'm not mad at you if you disagree. Disagreeing is good. You can disagree in a very calm way. You really can. Um, oh, I'm doing good. But let me tell y'all, I don't like when somebody's selling in an auction. I go to lots of auctions. I mean, lots of auctions. I know James probably wishes that I would stop, but he's never said anything about me going to so many and purchasing because I like to purchase too. But it's my money and I'm going to spend it the way I want to. I worked long, many years to have what I have, and I can't take it with me, but there's no sense in me holding on to it. I mean, I just want to spend some of it, okay? But that's beside the point. But anyway, what I don't like is, and like I said, y'all can agree or disagree. Somebody is selling in an auction, okay? And thank you, Josie. Somebody's selling in an auction, and another seller comes in, and I got these tabs coming up on my computer. I'll be glad when I get my new computer. But another seller comes in and tells somebody in that chat, "Oh, I need to get in touch with you. I need your information," or "You haven't paid your invoice," or "You haven't done this." Okay, first of all, nobody else in another auction needs to know any of that. You need to privately get in touch with that person. If you don't have their email, so be it. But you don't need to come over to somebody else's auction and start all that. I think if the person that's doing the auction sees somebody do that, they need to say, "Don't do that here in my auction." If you got business with somebody else in my chat, you need to handle that business outside my chat. Now, they do start the show and say, "I may not take your bid." If they have multiple people selling, they might say, "Okay, if you bid on something and you haven't paid your invoice with somebody, I'm going to overlook you. I'm not going to accept your bid." Okay, that's one thing. That's one thing. They do that at the beginning, and that's an understood conversation, and it should be done like that. I mean, it should be. That's exactly the way it should be done. But if somebody else just randomly comes in the chat, to me, that's bullying. I mean, that's not taking care of business the right way. Uh, why would you want to embarrass that person or call that person out in somebody else's chat? And I've seen this person do this multiple times to people, and they've actually been reprimanded for it several times, but obviously they just keep doing it. And I mean, that's just my own personal opinion. uh I see a lot of things that go on. Okay, Stephanie, I see a lot of things that go on in auctions, and a lot of things that go on YouTube that I don't even voice my opinion on. I just let it go and say, and I pray about it and say it's not my place to uh, say anything. I shouldn't even voice my opinion. But when it comes to that, I just don't like a bully. I don't like somebody that tries to embarrass somebody in front of somebody else. You ever met those people that you'll be sitting in a crowd of people and then they deliberately try to make somebody else feel less than everybody else? I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, that's what it is. It's public shaming. Yes, that is a good word for it. Either the host or the mods need to handle that. You got to go. It should be a common sense. You to not to do that. vet sense is no longer common these days. Yeah, it's not. But this person that's doing it, they know what they're doing because I'm familiar with this person. I don't dislike this person, and I don't, I'm just saying that is wrong. What they're doing is wrong. I'm in another auction and I see someone in a chat and they owe me for a past invoice. I will say to them, I sent you an email. Please. Now that's one thing. That's one thing. That Nana, that is very polite because nobody really knows what the email is about. They may think they know, but in reality, you could be talking about, I sent you an email because now you could send me a message like that, and it may be about my super chat song, my intro to my channel, it could be about anything, you know. But this person, unless they have a change of heart one day, they'll be humble when they say yes. To me, that's not bullying, Nana. This person is like literally everybody in the chat knows what they're talking about, like trying to embarrass them. No, I can't. I'm not into, like she said, public shaming. I don't allow that kind of drama in my auctions. I know, Josie, you handle business, and I think Nana handles it. Most of the auctions I go to, it is smooth sailing. Smooth sailing. Yeah, it could be about an email that, thank you. Thank you. Um, if I need to speak to someone off YouTube, it's unrelated to sales and I don't have their email, I may ask them to email me. My business stays on my channel. Well, see, this person has put stuff like, I know I shouldn't be telling y'all this, but it's like, you need to email. I need your email right now. It's urgent. You need to contact me. You need to do this. And I'm like, I do it very simply. I invoice. If not paid after 5 days, I send a reminder. If no answer after 2 more days, I cancel. And if they win again, then before I invoice them, there will be a very clear and direct email sent first. Yes. Yes. I think, and I, like I said, I used to have auctions, so I speak for my experience. Um, I think it needs to be handled off and out of different chats. You need to handle your business through email, through text, through, if you're going to bully. Now, if you just want to say, hey, I dropped you an email, would you please go over there and check it? To me, that could mean, like I said, Nana doing my intro, she's working on it, or doing my super chat, or whatever. Yeah, it's too much information. Oh, okay, Red Road, love you. When you have a person, and everybody's different, and God knows I am very different from a lot of people, but and I accept people for who they are. But when you have someone that intentionally manipulates and bullies and uh, connives, and people recognize it. I know people do. That's why I don't ever call anything out, because I understand that we're all adults and we all see it. I mean, you would have to be living under a rock if you didn't see some of this stuff that goes on and you just look at it and go, are we in high school? I mean, really? Are we in high school? I don't think so. I'm 58 years old, and I cannot believe some of the games that are played on YouTube, like children. I mean, Berkeley knows better than to act like some of these people that are on YouTube. Berkeley, she'll be 4 in December. I mean, how do you wake up in the mornings and intentionally say, I'm going to just be, I'm going to be ugly. I'm going to not be nice to people. I'm going to try to rule the roost. I'm going to tell people what they're going to do, and they're going to do it. And if they don't do it my way, then I'm going to let everybody on YouTube know how bad of a person they are. To me, that is, I don't even know how that enters anybody's brain. They're stirring up mess to undermine someone else's business. She'd have to go completely. Well, I'm going to tell you this. I know personally I've done it with the bullying, and I don't even know who you're talking in reference to, but it won't be tolerated on my channel if I stand alone. Oh, YouTube is a shade of AOL all over again. Games upon games with some people. Hey, Susanna, how are you? Like Josie, for instance. Okay, I know I keep using Josie for an example, but she just comes to my mind about this. When she does her channel, she makes the rules. When somebody comes on to auction with her, and she says, this is what I do. I do this, this, and this. This is the steps that you have to take to be on my channel to be able to auction with me. I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, you have to protect your channel. You have to think about this. People that have other people that come up on their channel when they do auctions, they have to be very careful because that person could cause their channel to go down. So I don't see anything wrong with having procedure of you have to act like this, you have to do this, you can't say this, you have to treat my chat with respect. You have to. I mean, I don't see anything wrong with a channel owner that has other people that come up on their panel. They have rules. I don't see anything wrong with that because you have to protect your channel. You have to make sure that your channel stays intact. I mean, you don't realize the risk that people take when they allow somebody else up on their panel. I mean, a lot probably don't even think about it. But when you allow somebody else up on your panel, no matter how well you think you know them, they could say something and your channel could be taken down. Just like instantly. Agree with that. Oh my, what some people put on their channel about another one and how they done them wrong, and then say I bring no drama to my channel, yet that is drama, and they are doing it themselves. Oh, I felt my heart when. Now I'm the type of person, I don't take sides, and anybody that knows me knows that. But when I see a person give their side of the story, I take it with a grain of salt because I know no matter how flat a pancake is, there's two sides. Okay, I do realize that. And that's why I stay neutral. I just love them both. And doesn't mean that I don't think about what happened and I don't go over it in my mind and say, you know, I don't know about this or why it had. A lot of times I say, why did it have to happen? Why did it have to happen? It seems so simple for it to be cleared up. But a lot of times God will take you out of situations and he will allow something to happen so you'll move because he don't want you there anymore. I absolutely won't put up with that type of crap and if I'm on or if any channel I'm on. Hey, Lisa Fun's Fun. How are you? There's Lisa. Of course, Lisa does auctions. Y'all got to go over there and visit Lisa. She's a beautiful soul. Her laugh. Oh my God, her laugh is contagious. I love her laugh. But she lives in Texas. She is from Texas. Y'all have to go visit her. Angie, you know Ella, right? And she speaks about her receipts. I mirror Ella. I document everything because it's records that's not just for me, but for those buying. Hey, we learned when I worked for attorneys, documentation, documentation, documentation. If it's not written down, it never happened. I mean, that's what we were taught. If it's not documented, it didn't happen. And I write down everything when I'm like if I have to call my insurance to get something straightened out, or if I'm documenting times, names, dates, word for word, just about what they say. And if I'm ever in a misunderstanding with someone, I keep record of it. And I'm like that. And we were taught you don't ever write something down if you don't want it repeated, or if you don't want it, because it's going to come up to bite you. Now, you can deny saying anything, but you can't deny somebody having a text or an email that says exactly what you did or didn't do to this person. And I can tell you, people today will send nasty text message, nasty email, and then go into real chat like this and say, I never did it. I never said anything like that. I never talked like that. We didn't have that conversation, knowing that it's on text and email. And I'm thinking to myself, these people just lie to be lying. And even when you show them the email and the text, they still deny it. And it's like, oh. But y'all don't know how much my heart just hurts when people have a disagreement here on YouTube in my community. My heart, literally, I know y'all know I have a pacemaker, but I don't mean that heart. I mean my spiritual heart. It just hurts. It just hurts. I can honestly say that I have never gone live on my channel and talked about anyone and what they have done to me or how I feel about them. Yes. And I think things need to be addressed. I think like me addressing this without doing auctions, and giving my opinion on it and not people that actually have auctions. I think it's a better view, and people receive it better because they think that somebody that has an auction that comes on and gives an opinion about something, that they're taking sides with somebody they're friends with in another auction. Okay? That they're not staying neutral, but a lot of times people are staying neutral, but people want to drag them in and make it look like they're taking sides, and they're really not. They're just trying to make a living, pay their bills, get rid of stuff in their home that they've had for I don't know how long. And it's really nothing about them taking sides. It's just about, because you're friends with this person over here and they get in a conflict with this person over here, doesn't mean that person's going to automatically take that friend's side. But even if they do, who cares? Who cares? It's their friend. As long as they don't voice it, and as long as they're not ugly to you and nasty to you and all that, it makes no difference. Yeah, I'm on my soapbox today. I'm on it. Oh, yes. I can say amen to that, Josie. Time will, it comes out. I did go on one morning and made a statement about how someone was public shaming another. Well, I'm like this. You can say anything you want to say. It's just how you say it. I mean, people used to tell me in the working world, they would say, Angie, you could you could cuss somebody out and they'll smile and never even realize you did it until they walked away and wake up the next morning and think, did she mean this? Did she mean that? Never had to say a bad word, never had to get loud, never had to do anything, but just it's how you say it and it's the words you use. And that's why I always like to expand my vocabulary because I like to be in a conversation with somebody that's trying to make me feel less than they are and them not even know what the word means and they have to go home and look the word up and say, no, what was that word she used during the conversation? And y'all excuse me, my nose is all messed up. Y'all, I have bad reception, so I'm doing individual hello. Oh, okay, Stephanie. I did it because I got emails attacking me for that person. Even thought it was not my show. I wanted everyone to know I believe fully it was wrong and I would deal with the person and I did deal with them. See, now that's I love you, Lisa. I agree with that. Now, like I said, you handle you the way you feel like you need to. But I'm not anybody in this chat. I've never seen them that has auctions. I've never seen them publicly shame anybody. I've never seen them talk bad about somebody. Some people speak their truth and they go on and they move on and they don't say anything else. I believe if somebody attacks you, now this is what I believe. If somebody verbally attacks you for no reason, or if they even have a reason, on live YouTube, I feel like if you want to, you are able to come back and respond to what they said. Now, once you respond, I feel like, okay, that's it. It should be done. They did something, you responded. Move on. It shouldn't just keep going on and on and on. That's my thoughts. But if somebody verbally comes on here and attacks you, I believe if you want to, you have every right to come back and say, wait, I have a response to that. I feel like I need to say this. But if you don't want to and you want to let it just, where the chips fall, just let it go. That's your business too. But I don't think you should let somebody just come at you and you sit back and take it and not respond to it unless that's what you choose to do. But after that, I think you should just say, okay, I've said my piece. I'm good. I've just washed my hands of it. I'm not going to deal with it anymore. Yes. Hey, Patrick, how are you? Welcome in. Are you doing okay today? There's California 444. Welcome in. So glad you came to my live today. Most don't realize how unimportant the situation is unless they face death. Can change your yes. Yes, 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 Nana. Yes. I can't say that enough. Yes, there's nothing wrong with that, Josie. Or they accidentally send you the text when they're talking about you by accident. Yeah, that is what's so funny. See, they told me when they diagnosed me with this disease that I would probably live about 7 years. That's the life expectancy of what I have, 7 years. That was before they realized that the reason I had a pacemaker was because of my sarcoidosis. I wasn't even diagnosed then. And I got my pacemaker back in 2013, my first one. So I was diagnosed in 2017. And they told me if they didn't get it in remission, that I had about 7 years. And then that most people live 7 years. You don't know the feeling that comes over you when you have not one doctor, not two doctors, but three doctors at different times say to you, you know this disease is horrible, right? You know this is one of the most horrible diseases you can get. You know the life expectancy of this disease is like 7 years unless we get it in remission. You don't know the feeling that comes over you until somebody tells you you might have 7 years to live. Now you say to yourself, 7 years? Well, you have to understand, I'm only 58. I was 51 at the time. I mean, my grandmother lived to be 83. I thought I would be living till I was in my 80s. But then again, I'm a child of God, so I know I'm going to live just as long as He wants me to. So I took that with a grain of salt, but still it made me pay attention to what was important and what is not important. And all this crap, if you don't mind me saying, that goes on YouTube that is unnecessary, these people need to be timed out for 3 days at least every time they do something. They need to be timed out, go out in nature, go do something for somebody that is underprivileged, or they need to be forced to do community service and be kind to people. That's why I go for a walk and spread positive vibes on my channel and all this stuff. Yes. Agree for sure. If your channel is for action, keep it for, auction, keep it for auction. It's not about this person or that person and what they have or done craziness. Yes. Nope, my name been Heavenly Star. I worked with a doctor who could tell his patients off and they never realized it. Yeah, that's what they used to say about me when I worked in the working world, because my children growing up would say, I would say something to them and they would say, Mom, are you joking or are you serious? Because I had that kind of demeanor. And I have a lot of people say, I can't read you. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know, and you won't, because that's a gift. I have or a curse, however you want to look at it, a gift or a curse. But sometimes it's a curse. But and a lot of times I'm hard to get to know. I used to be a lot harder to get to know than I am now. Right now I'm really easier than I used to be. A lot of people used to think I was stuck up in the working world when I worked out in the working world. They would think, especially when I was in banking, they used to say that I was so stuck up and so unfriendly and this and that. And then when they'd get to know me, they would say, I got the wrong idea about you. You're nothing like I thought you were. And I would think, I don't know why you thought I was stuck up. You can't imagine where I came from. I mean, I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. And I never like to see those people who have nothing growing up and then they achieve something and then they think they're better than everybody. We should never forget where we come from. That's what keeps us humble, and that's what keeps us on the straight and narrow. It's not where you come from, it's where you're going that matters. But that doesn't give us a license to treat people ugly. Angela, how are you doing? Welcome in. If people have an issue, they need to talk to the person who upset them, not use the platform to shame people and cause no need to air the dirty laundry. Agreed, California. Agreed. You shouldn't allow someone in your chat to talk crazy. It's your chat and your channel. Block them. How about this? Let me give you another example. How about this right here? And I've seen this happen in chats too. I've seen this. Let me get some of these comments. That's what they have told my sister. She has sarcoidosis too. Oh, where does she have sarcoidosis? Because you can have it in any organ of your. I have the worst two: cardiac sarcoidosis and neuro. I have it in my nervous system and in my heart. But normally it's in your lungs. You can have it in your brain, your lungs, your liver, your spleen, your kidney. You can. It attacks your organs. Is what it does. She has been so many. Yes. Okay, Maria. Love you. All right. What about this scenario? Oh, thank you, California. Yes, he does. He does have the final say. You do learn what's important, Nana. Nana knows. She's been through a lot too. Sad how people are rude in life and evil online and all need to get along and cause we live on this one planet. Yes. I have RBF. Always get asked what's wrong or if I'm mad. It's just my face. Oh, what about this scenario? Let's think about this scenario. This is another thing that is a pet peeve of mine. So true, California, and not anyone is better than the other, no matter what they have been through in life or what they have lost in life. There's always someone that's been through worse. Yes. We're all not perfect. We all are God's children, and we all feel out the same. Yes. People are quick to judge, then talk to the person and see how they are in real life, and cause what you see only is just what. Yeah, don't judge a book by its cover. Oh, liver and lungs. Oh, okay, gotcha. Is she having to take steroids? Steroids are Satan. Now, if people think just because you have a job or live in an area that does not give them the right to treat the poor or less fortunate like dirt. Yeah. Yes. You reap what you sow. She can't take them anymore. Oh, so she's exhausted her ability to take steroids. Anyway, what I was going to say about this, we're going to have to get together, Angela, and talk about that. What about somebody coming into the chat? How old is she, Angela? Somebody coming in the chat and trying to run your channel. You know, I've seen that a lot. Well, I don't mean a lot. Several times in different auctions, that you'll have one person that comes in and 46, that's young. Comes in and just automatically thinks that they're gonna start running your channel, like correcting you when you want to sell something, or say you might have a bite now and you accidentally say start bid, and then they're going to correct you, and then they're going to come in and start automatically modding for you, and you didn't ask them to, and then they're putting up stuff that you didn't really want them to put up. And you know, I've seen that a lot, and I'm thinking, What gives that person the right to just come in the channel or the chat and just automatically start taking over this person's channel? It's crazy. What's in some people's minds? I don't know. And it doesn't necessarily have to be an auction, I don't guess, for somebody to come in and just start, trying to take over, which nobody's ever done that in my chat, because we all are just communicating together. It's when I go to another part of town because their people are humble and people here are rude by being glued to the phone and looking so rude and serious. Nobody don't run my channel. It's why I ban people for being rude and nasty. I'm careful who I mod. I had one person. Let me tell y'all this. When I first started out on YouTube, let me give y'all an example of what happened to me. I was naive. I didn't know anything about YouTube. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know how the mod thing worked. Like giving somebody that much power. I didn't know how that worked. Okay. So I had this person that was a mod on my channel. And she was in a conflict with somebody on another channel. I wasn't in the conflict. So she kept trying to pull me in to the conflict and would literally get upset because I wasn't taking her side on it. And so one day she sends me this message and says, I deleted some of your comments from your video because the person that I'm in having the conflict with commented on your video. And I'm thinking, how did she delete those comments? Because I was naive to the mod thing. I didn't understand that the mod can go in and delete those comments and put them in where you have to go for review or something like that. I was livid. I was like, James Smith would not even be allowed to go in and delete anything on my channel. What makes her think she can just go in because she doesn't like this person? I don't not like them. I don't want them to think that I deleted their comments because she's my mod. I'm okay with this person. So I'm like, nope. Well, I tell her, that's unacceptable. You're not my mod anymore. You are not. I took the wrench away from her and said, don't ever go into my channel, which she wouldn't be able to after I took the thing, and think you're going to take somebody's comment off my video because you don't like them. And the comment was not bad. The comment was not even a bad comment. And so she, in turn, got upset and said that I was afraid of this person that left the comment. That's the reason I wanted the comment back up on my video, is because I was really afraid of that person. I said, no, you're afraid of them. I'm not afraid of them. And it didn't go well after that. I mean, I can tolerate a lot, but I never dreamed that a mod could go in there and delete comments off your videos. So that's what I'm saying. You got to be real comfortable and real careful about who you allow to turn somebody blue on your channel. You got to be real careful, because I didn't know that could happen. Well, after that happened, I started reading up on mods on channels, what they could and couldn't do. And yeah, deleted the comments. Needless to say, I've never done a live stream because I worry so much about that. You just got to step out there and just jump into deep water. Temple and Acres. Just got to jump out there. Exactly, because treat each channel like their house. Yeah, that's what I think of. I think if I was at this person's house or their home, how would I treat them? That's exactly what I do. I got to go over there and check California Ford's live streams out. YouTube can delete any comment without any other people's knowledge, and you didn't know about it back then. Not YouTube deleting it. One of my mods deleted the comment. I'm in the naive stage, I guess. I had that. I just let it go. Move over and let them do what they feel they need to do. I guess it's what helps them get through life to feel needed. I may say thanks, but help is not needed. Some people do it in a very kind way about wanting to mod. They come in and ask, look, I can help you mod. I can help you do this. But you have certain people that you can just tell through the chat that they just come in like, well, I guess I'm going to run this chat, you know. And I thought the mods were only mods for lives. No. Oh, no, no, no. That takes the cake to actually delete a comment on another channel. Wow. I would never. Well, maybe I will with you. No, Nat, I trust you. I don't allow anyone to take control of my channel. My channel, my rules. For a while, I removed all the wrenches. Yes, you did. And I did not see anything wrong with that, Josie. And that is needed sometimes. Only a handful of folks have a wrench on my channel, and that's just been recently I had added mods. You know what? Another thing, you know how people come in and say, where's my wrench? Without even saying, hello channel owner, hello chat, nothing. Just the first words that comes out of their mouth is, where's my wrench? I'm like, okay, no. The conflict between two people, and they should not drag you in on it because now Managed Mod has full blown get rid of comments without the creator knowing it. Yes. I'm still new on live stream. Y'all just be careful. Having the wrench is a privilege. You need to treat it with the same respect you have for the person that gave it to you. Yes. My channel is chilled until y'all do my dirty, then y'all banned forever. Yeah. I've been doing YouTube for 6 years. I've been doing YouTube for 3 years. I like how you can choose what type of mod now. Some don't have the control like that. Yes, I like that too, Nana. At that time, they didn't have like a managing mod or whatever. You know, they didn't have that back when this person deleted my comments. I can only mod people that I know, and those that I do not know, they have a year to show me what type of person they are. That's a good idea. I never see people get nasty when I'm in the chat. I guess I must be going to nice people's chats and auctions. You know, Susanna, you say that, but I miss a lot of drama. You know, I could go into an auction day after day after day. And the one day that there's drama, I don't show up. And I always tell people that's God's protection over me because he knows how upsetting it makes me, how upset I get when I see conflict. Not that I'm immune to it and not that I get all nervous and upset. It just literally hurts my heart when I see two people that are supposedly been friends for, you know, whatever. Because Ella and I talked about, can you really have a friend on YouTube? And yes, you can. But, you know, they supposedly work together or been friends. And then you wake up one morning and they are attacking each other like, you know, they're all out warring against each other. That just hurts me so bad. It just hurts me. Not to change the subject, but have y'all checked the prices of StreamYard once your subscriptions up? I see that Oh, Nana, it has. Yes, but I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it as long as I can. Do you think it doubled because it's such a success? Or why do you think it doubled? If you ask for a rich, that sounds about right that I would do. Why do you think it doubled? This is very informative. Just popped in to listen to the background, but now I'm focused on it. I'm glad you're here. I don't care if I get a wrench. If I do, great. If I don't, great. It's theirs to get. That's the way I am. Every time I've ever went into a chat, I felt like I'm in the chat. I don't have to be a different color than anybody else. I can say what I want to say, whether I have the wrench or not. I've never really cared if I did or not. Exactly, because God knows if I saw that, I would tell you in the chat. In the chat at them, sometimes I can't keep my mouth shut. We need people like that in the world, Susanna. I created the chill zone on my channel because the world is so full of negative soda. Not bring that same trash here. No one in my channel is mod because it's hard to trust people, and I'm not good with setting mods. Yes, my subscription is up in July. I'll be searching for a different one. Restream might be a good one. You'll have to tell me about Restream. We'll have to talk. Great live as usual, Angie. Have to leave. Hosting Selena at 2. Okay, Josie, love you. I'll be over there as soon as my live is over. But what is Restream, Nana? What is that? Is it sort of like StreamYard, but is it set up like StreamYard? Something I have to learn all over again. But I'm going to keep it as long as I can. I feel like I use it enough and I can afford it. I'm going to keep it. Because I really love StreamYard. But, I mean, that is a lot of money. I mean, it really is. But I don't. How do I want to say this? I'm the type of person. Y'all can judge me on this. I don't care. I'm good. It's like my iPhone. I'm an iPhone person. I started out with iPhone. And I learned iPhone. Okay. Once I learned something, I don't want to venture out and learn like, what's the other phone? A Galaxy. I'm sure they're wonderful phones, but I don't want to learn it. I don't want to learn anything else. That sounds so bad. So I learned StreamYard, okay? Now the prices went up. And if I go over to this, like Nana said, Restream is very much like StreamYard. Yes, sort of the same setup, but so much cheaper. I love StreamYard too, but it would be for... I know, Nana. It's bad. Setting mods are easy. My mods have been great friends for a few years. They helped me build my channel. I can trust them, but not anyone else. You know you can trust me, Christina. I'm not going to... And I felt like I'm so honored that you chose me to be a mod. I get that too. I hate learning new stuff so darn hard. Yes. Android. Android is another one. I am an Android user for years, and I can tweak it to do my bit. Yeah. See, I've always used takes time to learn new stuff. Yes. Yikes. Makes me scared to even consider hosting a live if it's going to cost me tons. You know, Nana, correct me if I'm wrong on this. At first, when StreamYard come out, you could stream so many times and they wouldn't charge you. You wouldn't be charged for it. And then if you wanted to have people up on your panel and stream a lot of times during the month. They charged you, I think it was $25. I think that's what I paid, $25. Now they're going up to like $44 or something. And I could see if they would have said, okay, we're going to go to $30. Go up $5. But they doubled it. I stopped going to other streams because they turned it to a bash people on chat and a stripper show where women show their boobs on a live stream and the men host look. Oh, girl, where are you hanging out? Everyone is blue on my channel until you do something I don't like. I have no problem to do it for a while. Yes, you are correct. And that is $400 is the annual rate, not monthly rate. Monthly would be more. Yeah, because they want you to pay that yearly. Let's see. I think it's 44 and some change, if I'm correctly. So we're just going to say 45. We're going to say 45. 45 times 12. That's $540. $540 where you were paying, let's see, 25 times 12, 300. Because it's $25 a month. Is that right? Yeah. 25 times 12. Yeah. Maybe that's 25 times 12. It's 300. Okay, so you're paying that much more a year for this service. And see, I only go live once a week. Once a week. And that's got to be for me to reconsider me having this. If I only go live once a week. Now, if I was going to start going live 2 or 3 times a week and do it like other people do, auctions and stuff like that, I could just about justify it. But how could I justify one time a week going live on StreamYard paying that much money? That is crazy. Girl, goodness, I cannot say. Ouch. Everything's going up, even streaming apps. Yep. Absolutely can't afford that. I love singing. Oh, you have singing on your channel? Oh, Restream is only 150? Oh, I'm going to have to look into that, Nana. Oh, my goodness. So, if it's 150 divided by 12, that's only $12.50 a month. That's only $12.50 a month. Wow, that's a lot better off live streaming instead of not have a panel to. No, thank you. I'm sure the setup looks different. Have you been on Restream yet, Nana? Have you been on it? Have you even tried it out? I am a single mom, so part-time work is not helping much, but I try. For what I do, Angie, you could probably just go live right on YouTube and not use. For what you do, Angie, you could probably just go live on YouTube and not use a streaming platform. But, oh, you do? Okay. What I like about the platform is like the super chats and the intros, and I mean, I like all that. So I don't even know if Restream has anything like that. I got to go. A year or two ago, Victoria and I tried Restream and even went live for a little bit on Restream. Oh, okay. Well, I'm sure more people are going to start using it now. Can you have intros and super chats and all that on Restream? Can you do that on there, Nana? Oh, you can. California said yes. Oh, nice. I'm sure after everybody's their contract comes to an end, I'm sure they're gonna jump over to something else unless they just, like I said, I'm gonna see. I may have to keep it until I find that I can really know how to use Restream. I know people that Restream, and yes, they say it's way better than StreamYard. Ooh, if it's better than StreamYard, oh yes. It's easier to use than StreamYard, Nana? Oh, wow. Y'all have piqued my interest. I am interested in knowing that. Yes. Maybe I can learn it. Yeah, it's just learning different things. It's like I said, you are an iPhone person and they try to get you to go to Android or Galaxy. I mean, they're all three smartphones, but they're going down a different highway. iPhone uses I-55 and Android uses I-10. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving names of highways. They're different highways, and you got to learn different mile markers. And it just, I look at my children when I want something done electronically, and I go, here, here, do this for me. And my daughter just takes my phone and goes, okay. Or either she'll say, Mom, come here. You can learn this in about a minute. You need to learn this. And she'll walk me through the steps, and I go, oh, I got that. And I can learn that way. But just to sit down and to say, okay, let me figure this whole thing out. I got to look that up, Nana. I got to look that up. I was just trying to think that when you said yours was up in July. They sent an email out, I think, or how I found out about it or something. I knew they had went up. I had to have got an email. So I'll go back and look at that email. No iPhone here too spendy. That's exactly right. It's just learning that way, and that's why I didn't really jump on the Restream. I already knew StreamYard. Yes. Yes, Nana, that would be great. Yes. Yes. Yes, that would be great, Nana. Yes. Um, I would like to see what it looked like when somebody, like the way y'all see me, the way StreamYard looks. I would like to see, what is that called? Their platform, the way that it shows on the screen. Because when you go live on YouTube, the thing that gets me about going live on YouTube is the chat moves. I mean, it just moves, which you can take your finger and bring it back down, and you can see what people are putting. But as you're talking, the it's just scrolling like really, really fast. And I'm on my phone when I do that. Oh, when I go live on YouTube, I'm on my phone because I'm not around my internet. So that's the only thing about going live on YouTube is the way the chat looks. I can't hardly read it. It's dark. It has a dark background. Like right now, StreamYard has a white background, and I can read the chat. Well, on YouTube, the background is black, and I'm looking at the phone like, what does that say? What does that say? The streams look professional because some have OBS to make it look good, though. What is OBS? I don't know what OBS is, California. What is that? See, I'm not familiar with all these initials and stuff. I'm telling y'all, I'm just not. I'm just not. Weird, when I go live, I can see all the chats. Do you have to buy a service like StreamYard to go live? No, you can go live on YouTube, Templin. You can go live on YouTube. Oh yeah, you can use the free version. Does StreamYard still offer the free version? Hey Donnie Mae, how are you doing? Welcome in. So good to see you. You been doing okay? Welcome in. OBS is a computer software to make it easier to creators to make their channels look professional. I'm sure that costs money. It's just limited. Laundry. Okay. You have the free version of StreamYard, Unimagic. I may could get away with using the free version. Me going live once a week and not really having people up on my panel. I hadn't even thought about that. StreamYard has changed its pricing from $25 to $44.99 a month after being acquired by Bending Spoons in April. The company introduced 3 new subscription plans: Core, Advanced, and Teens. Yes, I remember reading that. StreamYard offers the monthly free version. Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that. I'm old, but I'm good. You're so crazy, man. Not anyway. Oh, it's free, but you don't use it? You do go live on YouTube, Christina, and it does fine for you. Yeah, if you want it. But see, I have had people come up on my channel before, but I've seen so many channels get so in trouble, their channel, because people, I'm telling you, when you let somebody else come up on your channel, you have to be careful because they can cause your channel to be taken down. You have to know them really, really well. Oh, I'm going to be looking into that. I use this free version of StreamYard only, and when I use up all 20 hours, I use my husband's. So that would be perfect for me because I don't stream on StreamYard 20 hours a week. I don't do that. I go live once a week, and it's only for a couple of hours. So I need to be using the free version anyway. You can do StreamYard for free. You get like 20 hours each month. It might be just fine for what you do, Angie. That's what I was thinking, Nana. That's what I was thinking. Hey, but I'd love to know about Restream. I would love to just see it. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Welcome in. So good to see you. How are you doing? So glad you made it in today. I got to eat before Sissy Dale's wood burning auction at 6. She was on with Leslie's Lucky Finds today. I went over there today and before I went live. Can you explain more what you mean, Angie, about how letting people come up on your channel can cause your channel to be taken down? Well, let's just say, for example, that you have somebody come up on your channel that you're going to chat with. There's certain things that YouTube allows, and there's certain things that they don't allow that you might already know, but the person that you bring up on your channel may not know, or they may, and they just do it. Certain things you say, certain things you wearing, certain things that you show on YouTube, and it's just, I don't know, it's a really fine line there. I've never, well, I've seen it happen to one person. Cajun Roots Reseller, he brought somebody up on his channel, and he looked at them in the back room, and he said, okay, because you can see them in the back room before they come up. And when he brought them up on his panel, they did something really, really nasty. And all of a sudden, YouTube just took his channel down. I mean, just shut it down. It took him over a year or so to get his channel back. He had to start a whole new channel. He had thousands of subscribers. I mean, thousands. And so once I saw that happen to him, I was like, nah, I'm going to have to really, really know the person. And we're going to have to talk in the back room for them to understand what they can and cannot say and what they can and cannot do. Because you have to protect your channel. I learned about using StreamYard a few weeks ago when a friend invited me to speak on his channel. Oh, that's nice. Yes, I want to, Nana. Yes, please, let's do. Know who you are bringing up on your channel, and that's not always easy. Yes. Because I have over 500 videos. I've been on this channel and the reason I started my channel is because I want my children and grandchildren to go back and watch them. And if I lost what I have, I don't know if I could be like Johnny and start over and try to there's no way I could go back and re-get those videos, because what y'all have to understand is when y'all see a talk from me, like if I do a neighborhood chat, I don't plan what I'm going to say. I don't edit my videos. What you see is what you get. I don't stop talking. I just, whatever is in my heart and in my mind, that's my chat. I never edit it. So I can't recreate all those videos again. I just can't. And I have over 500 and something videos. I had a buddy that got his channel terminated, and he was saying stuff that YouTube did not agree with. And so he created a whole new channel, and I mod his new channel again. See, that to me, after doing this for 3 years, it would hurt me so bad. I've had interviews for a channel I've been on to show I know what to do and not to do. Didn't bother me a bit. No, didn't bother me. If you want a great teacher on all to know about YouTube, go to Newey. Yes, he will explain it to you. Absolutely. If you can, Claudette, you can drop his link in the chat if people aren't familiar with him, and they can go over and check him out and maybe subscribe. And in the morning they'll get his notification. Yes, I do. I do, Templin. They're all there. When you have someone on your channel, is your rep and channel online? Wait, what do you mean? Are they well, you can do a private chat, like Nana was talking about us doing a private chat. We can go and I can be on StreamYard and it just be Nana and I talking, and we don't have a open, like where y'all can see us talking. It'd be a private. But like when I have another person up, and I can have 5 or 10 people up at one time, I can't remember. Hey, Chip, how are you? Chip LaSalle. All my videos is not edited because it's real. Hey, Lindsay Ann. Well, see, I have, like, not only do I do live chats, but I do videos about a certain topic. every week. I talk about a specific topic. And then I save those videos. And they're not lives, they're videos. Welcome in, Louisiana. Angie, your little grandbaby boy swinging in his swing was so cute. Thank you, Nani Mae. Nani Mae, we're getting another baby in about, unless she goes into labor, today's the 10th, in about a week, because she's due on the 17th. We're getting a new grandbaby girl, and her name's going to be Olivia, but we're going to call her Livy. But she's due in a week. Well, there's Miss Lucy. Hey, Lucy, thank you for coming in. How are you doing? So good to see you. Love me some Lucy. Means that your reputation and channel is on the line. Well, yeah. Actually, you do put yourself out there when you bring somebody else up on your panel. I mean, you have to really trust the person that you bring up on your panel. You have to really get to know them, and you have to really think about your mods. But you can go in there and take the wrench away anytime you want to. If you give it, or you don't have to give it. You just have to know where to go on YouTube to do all that. I had to learn all that. So glad y'all came in. When you have someone on, it's important to know who you're having on, because on your channel, ultimately, it's your reputation and channel on the line. Yes. Yes, exactly. I'm okay. Come by to show some love. Thank you. Thank you. I can't spell now. It's okay. I understood what you meant. My topic is random, so whatever comes to mind, I will speak on it and show it on live stream. Yes. That's what I do. Spit it out, sis. Just got papers from the courthouse to change my name and legal sex. Did you, Lucy? How long have you been waiting on that? How long have you been waiting on that? Yes, congrats on your new grandbaby. Thank you. Yes. Have you had to wait a long time, Lucy? Baby Livy. That's right, Baby Livy. On YouTube, we all got to be careful, and I would not do panels, but I do go on panels. Well, you know that you're not going to do anything to harm anybody's channel. That's why when I go on with Ella's, if y'all ever come over there to Ella's channel and watch our Keeping It Real, I'm not as vocal on Ella's channel as I am on my channel. Now, I say things, but I respect her channel, and there would be no way that I would want to do or say anything to cause something to happen to Ella's channel. So I'm very cautious when I go up on somebody else's panel, because I want to respect their channel. I want to, like you said, like you were at their house. You wouldn't treat them differently if you were at their home. I hope you wouldn't. That's why I always say they have to show me their face and be a mod saying in chat they are in the basement before I let them up. Yes. Yes, so true. I know I need to convince my best friend in real life to get a YouTube channel so she can be my mod. Yes. Convince her of that. That would be good. But there are people on YouTube, once you get to know people, Templin, you can trust, because I trust Nana. I trust. There's a lot of people in this chat. Well, these people that have blue, Claudette, for instance, Christina, I trust them. I know that they're going to respect my channel because I'm going to respect theirs. And for some reason, there's people that I have given a wrench to that they haven't come to my channel in a while. And then when they come, they don't have a wrench anymore. Because I don't take wrenches away unless you do something really, really bad. Like I say to my, like the person that deleted the comments that I was telling y'all about earlier. And I was like, no, no, you're not going to have a wrench in my chat anymore. If you can delete comments from a video, no. And if she had never told me, I would have never known it. Just so happened she told me. I guess she thought I wasn't going to be upset about it. And I was like, no, ma'am, you are not. I felt like I had been invaded. Like my privacy had been invaded. For her to, like, you know, like when you're growing up and your mama, you do something and your mama's like, well, you're not going to do that. You know, I'm your mama and I'm telling you, you're not going to do that. That's the way I felt. Like she was supervising me. And it was my channel. I was like, no, that ain't happening. Going on my friend's panel made me nervous. I can see having my own. I bet you did great, Christina. I bet you did great. Nah, they know me when I go up on panels. It's 81 degrees here in Missouri. I had to turn on the air conditioner. What is the degree here? Let me see. Hold on a minute. Hold on. 79. It was 58 when I woke up. Can't see, I mean, too risky. Mine's on 2, Naughty May. We watch people very closely that come up in our basement, don't we, Lucy? It's hot there in Canada, too, Claudette. Yeah. You never know. Wish we know who deletes who. Yeah. This happened to me when I first started YouTube, though. Somebody, I didn't know about mods, what all they could do. And this person that I really thought was really my main mod deleted some comments. And luckily she told me she did. And I was livid. Dinner smells good. Crock pot chicken, potatoes, green beans, and onions. Ooh. That does. Get this. I fixed a roast, a beef roast. And I don't know if y'all know this little secret or not, but you can cook anything 300 for 3 hours. Any kind of meat. A roast, a chicken, a pork roast, pork chops, anything. You know, those thick pork chops. Out on 300 for 3 hours. Don't touch it. Don't open the door. Don't open the lid to it. Nothing. And I'm telling you, it will be so tender. It will just melt in your mouth. So I cooked the roast and I put potatoes and carrots and onion, and I made a little gravy mix to go over it. Oh, it was so good. And I made corn salad too. I'm not cooking tonight. There's plenty of leftovers. I'm not cooking tonight either. On channels, people are upset because they want a wrench and get more upset when they ask for a wrench. They don't get it. Oh, well, it's your channel. And you know that, California. I just feel like they can get upset. It's better for them to be mad than me. I mean, I hate to be that blunt about it. But at the end of the day, it's your channel. You didn't create your channel for other people to come in and just get what they want. 82 in Minnesota. Ooh, way too hot. Also, people are upset because the host wrench people that they know and mod because they're not, and they're mad because they're not blue. Crazy. Childish. Have plenty of leftovers. California's eating an apple. Yeah, well, now we're on food. We always get on food before I get off this. They can delete comments behind our back in a video or in a live stream from a year ago and we would never know who did it. You're right. You are right, Lucy. Sounds good, Michelle. I have a pork roast in my crock pot. Michelle, I cook too much for us, so there's always leftovers. So once a week or so, we have leftover night. Yeah, we do too. We don't mind leftovers. James and I, we don't mind leftovers at all. Yes, Lucy, and the haters have done it to me. Time to get back to packing and shipping. Thanks for the great chat, Angie. We'll talk to you soon. Okay, Nana, love you. Don't work too hard. Yes, Angie, your channel, you do you, boo. Yes. I create my channel for people to chill out and spread positive vibes. Look, if people could get a grasp this, it takes less energy to be positive than it does to be negative. And I know sometimes you can come on and you can say that you don't feel good, this is going on, that's going on. That's one thing. But I'm talking about your whole entire channel. Every time somebody clicks on it, you got some kind of drama going on. I mean, I don't see how people live like that. That just stresses me out. I cannot deal with all that. Oh, hugs to you too, sissy. Beef sausage chili for us. Ooh. Gosh, y'all making me hungry. Now y'all making me want to go in there and cook something. It's sad we have to be careful. Yeah, that is sad. Okay, Michelle, love you. I've had so many haters and never did a thing bad to anyone. It boggles my mind. Well, people going to wake up in a different mood every day. Some people. Now me, I'm just me. Some people just thrive off being a hater. It's sad. Exactly. Like I was saying a while ago. And some people can only have us four and no more. Like when you become friends with somebody on YouTube, to me, everybody's my friend. Or let's just say I'm friends with everybody. They might not be my friend, but I'm their friend. Okay? Because everybody can't like everybody. So let's just say I'm their friend. I don't get in a clique. You know what I'm saying? I'm inclusive and not exclusive. You know, some people can only have four, us four, and no more. Only 4 people or less that they want to hang out with on YouTube. And if you're not in that 4, then your name is mud. They don't want to have anything to do with it. But the thing about it is they'll switch in and out. Okay, this week you may be in the 4, then they'll drop one and pick up another one, and the other one will be out. You know, and that has nothing to do with nothing but control. They can't control over 4 people at a time, so they don't want a big group of people. Me, I don't want to control anybody. Anybody. I want everybody to feel comfortable and be themselves and enjoy what we do here, the talks that we have. But you're going to find some people that only want certain people to come to their lives and certain people to come to their chats and only be friends with a few people at a time, and it's just crazy. Hey, Buying Space, how are you doing? Welcome in. Some people can only have, yes, that's true. I've never been that way. I've always been able to have bunches of people around me. I don't put all my eggs in one basket. You know, some people will put all their eggs in one basket, and then when something goes wrong with those few friends, they don't have anybody to turn to. The more the hate on us on YouTube, the more famous we get. I don't let them bother me. The more the hate, the more famous I get. Thank you for the times you come. Oh, you're welcome. Oh, buying space, Myra. I enjoy coming there in the mornings. If I'm awake, you are. You are Myra in my Myra Elaine in my live chats. You sure are. There's a good way to look at it, Donnie Mae. I love it. Uh in chats, when I go into chats, I'll greet Buying Space. Hello, Buying Space. But when she comes to my live, I say Myra or Myra Elaine. But real life, I have only a few friends outside family, same friends since childhood. Yeah, I have very few. Let's just say this: I have a lot of acquaintances, very few friends here in my real life. I can count them on my hand. But I'm a private person and I don't really confide in people a lot, you know. Never have my entire life. I've always just been real private. I find it overwhelming and difficult to keep up with the sheer number of people I interact with online. I guess the way I handle it is, I just let whatever happens, happens. And if it ever becomes a bump in the road, then we handle it as it comes. I don't try to stress over something that might happen or might not happen. I just kind of go. And if we have a bump in the road, then we handle it then and move on. You're watching my channel to mock me. Cool. Your viewing helps my algorithm mock on. Uh, we've been. We do have. I love that Cheers song. Where everybody knows my name? Yes, yes. But like I said, I try to get along with everybody on YouTube, and I think I've done a pretty good job so far. But it just comes natural because it's just who I am. If you have a conflict with me or something, it's on your end because I don't deliberately step out to try to cause a conflict between me and someone else. Uh, I don't want to step on anybody's toes, but I will tell you if you ask me what I think. But most of the time, when I see something that's between other people, I'm like, they'll work it out. They'll work it out. It'll be fine. It hurts my heart to see it, but I don't get involved in it. And I don't go over to other channels talking about it. And I don't say, oh, what happened? Who is it? I don't have to know. Because, eventually, for some reason, it just automatically comes. It just comes to people, just bring it to me. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I don't usually stay on this long, but I had people in here too, and they're always glad you come. Yeah, yeah. I just realized what time it is. But Angie, you're mean. You're gossiping about channels. I know. That's gonna get the word out. She's the one that put the videos about gossiping. I love it. I hope that does get out. If you don't know, you can't tell. I don't want to tell somebody else's story. I don't want to tell somebody else's story. That's my thing. I mean, you tell your story the best. I don't. Well, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'll be coming out with my video of the neighborhood chat video later on this week, and I'll see y'all in chats. Bye.